Good morning from Manchester, everybody. Guess what? It's Friday again. Friday. Can you believe it's Friday? Sun is shining, the weather is sweet. Yeah, we've even got a fire alarm, smoke alarm test here. You've got your fire marshals and the high vis and the clipboard. Looking good. And started filming because I saw, what's this? Sorry, go ahead. Do your gate thing. The Gobe Fest. Now, what is a gobe, and how fun can it be if you're not even allowed to bring that stuff in? Anyway, hope you're enjoying the 60 frames per second. It's been a while, but it's time again. Here we go. Gobe Fest. And I can read Predator language. That says thermonuclear detonation in 15 seconds. There's the back of Gobe Festival. And taking a deep breath alongside Manchester Cathedral, we have a little female blackbird. Go on, get some worm. Well, what we actually have is the Manchester Arena Bombing Memorial, which is a very nice white marble structure they've built here. It was opened by William and Kate, the future king, and the future wife of the future king, or current wife of the current soon-to-be king. Okay, so the reason why we're back here, it was in the news. His name's Anwar Hussein. He's actually featured on my channel 3 or 4 times. Do you guys all know a kind of Ecuadorian, Peruvian, Bolivian looking gentleman who howls like a wolf, and he's got quite a good sense of humor? You howl at him or you ask for a howl, he giggles, he's self-aware, he knows that he's absurd, he knows that he shakes his crystals and carries his little wolf skin and does all these other shamanic, you know, new age stuff. But what he did, the scumbag, he came here, he did his little prayers at 2:55 in the morning, all watched over by CCTV. He should have known better. And he came and he carved a Buddha into the names. He was carving Buddhas into the names. So he wasn't trying to mock the dead, he was trying to do his own memorial. But in his narcissistic, water-headed, retarded thought processes, he thought that him using his coin or pen or key, carving a shittily drawn Buddha into a big white marble memorial was a good idea. Anyway, he accepted, he pled guilty, he's apologized. I believe his apology is sincere. And he's got a mental health order for the next 12 months. Now, sounds a bit Soviet to me. If I was that young howling wolf boy, I would have said, yep, I was drunk, but I'm perfectly sane. I knew it was wrong deep down, but on my surface level, I thought it was right. I fucked up. I accept my penalty, but I am not mad. But now he is known as a mental health patient. Far too Soviet for my liking. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. Maybe I don't know, man. Maybe I take a more brutal approach, you know. I think we're all mental. We're all in the mind. But back in my day, when I was a youth, there's a lot more leeway. We didn't just label people this. We didn't label people that. You know, nowadays, you know, someone does something bad, and they run to, I've got mental health issues. It's like, fuck you. You still know the difference between right and wrong, you degenerate. Let me let this van past. There you go. No worries, man. So I watched The Northmen yesterday, and I was very impressed. I give it a 9 out of 10. The trailers don't do it justice. It's actually quite a profound film with a very strong moral message, very strong ethical message. The main guy, your main Viking, the Northman. And did you know that's why Normandy is named Normandy in France? Because the Northmen invaded Normandy. So the film is very, very artistic. Some very interesting hallucinogenic dream sequences for the Vikings, and explains a bit of their culture and their paganism and their Norse mythology. Could you keep it quiet, Mr. Scaffolder? I'm trying to shoot a very important YouTube video here. So I'm not going to give any spoilers, but I left the film feeling very satisfied, and it doesn't shut up. It doesn't glorify violence. It actually glorifies a very strong anti-violence message. And you could rename it. This would be controversial for all my LARPagans out there. All the LARPagans, I do apologize, but the subtitle of the Northman should be Why Scandinavia Abandoned Its Raping and Pillaging and Embraced Jesus Christ with Open Arms. Camera does quite well in these dynamic range situations. And let's have a look. A 36 bus followed by, let me guess, is it 36 bus? Do they all come at, yes, they all come at once. Followed by an 8 bus, all with a destination Manchester, which is funny because we are in Manchester. Okay, we're walking towards the Manchester Magistrates Court. This is for what the Americans would call misdemeanors, I guess, slightly smaller crimes. You can still get thrown in jail from the Magistrates Court, but you won't, oh, someone's screaming, but you won't get rapes and murders tried here. That's a Crown Court, that's a more serious court. Up ahead there's a young couple arguing, and the female got a bit overexcited there, a bit screechy. A lot of emotions can come out at court. And there's not much else to say, except the hand of British justice, it caresses its victims very slowly, but very surely. The way some people dress to go to court blows my mind. Absolutely blows me away. We are in Spinningfields. Spinningfields, another name from Manchester's past as an industrial cotton processing area. They love their looms, they love their machines, they love their textiles, they loved cheap cotton from the American South, and we all know why that cotton was cheap. Now, before you all get your knickers in a tizzy, let me remind you, it was the British, you know, as they were approaching the zenith of their world empire, that banned slavery, and the British were strong enough to impose that ban and to police that ban. And you want to, you know, say something nice about Britain and Britain's empire, is that it very strictly banned human slavery around the world. Now that's something to celebrate. Where was I? Yes, we're coming down Spinningfields, the area, and here is where I apprehended the slate tile missile thrower, and he got very upset that he was apprehended. Couldn't believe that you can't just throw stones at people and hurt them and get away with it. And again, the two security guards from the Spinningfields area, not so much Ivy, they're a bunch of fucking pretentious wanky cunts, but the two security guards that gave me some immediate first aid and wrapped up my hand and walked me to the edge to get a taxi. Thank you, boys. I've met you guys since and you've shaken my good hand. This reminds me, I'm getting kicked out of these pods at the height of COVID. And speaking of the COVID delusions, do you remember these industrial signs they put around? Not dystopian at all. Right ahead we've got 3 Serco prisoner transport operatives. Serco is a private profit-making company, and it always blows me away to see handcuffs on people who don't work for the government. Government is one level of abstraction upon the reality we live in, but private corporations earning private money is another layer of abstraction in our reality, and I don't feel comfortable with private individuals carrying handcuffs when their motive deep down is profit. I don't think you can provide a public service when your whole remit is profit. Speak of the devil, Geo-Amy, not Serco. Geo-Amy is exactly like Serco, another business, private business here, transporting prisoners. And in fact, you may recognize this might even be the exact same van where Ryan, the photographer, almost passed away getting a shot of the prisoner inside his tinted window cell in the van. Now, it got old quickly, but over here you've got all the prisoner transport vans leaving the court, you've got the staff, and it got old having them come out and chase me away. It was worth it for a few videos, but you can't keep repeating yourself. I want to see what young policewoman with a very long pigtail, sole pigtail. Is it one pigtail? Can you have one pigtail when it's all knotted? Anyway, why am I talking about her hair? Have a look at some cooking oil. There's some nice cooking oil. These again are olive trees. Olive, olive, olive. Is she going to court? Is she going into court? Is everyone going to court? Are you going to court? Look at the people turning up. Look at these. I hope they're not defendants dressed like that. Okay, now. Walk along Hardman Street. This is the street for hard men. What am I doing on it? I'm soft as shit. But I sniffed a film crew. I saw some big Panalux. Panalux, Panavision. Panalux must be the light. Lux, I believe, is light in either Latin or Greek. I forget. And so, yeah, I sniff a film set. I sniff a media production. And I always like to have a little joke, a little chuckle to the self about how I, with a the current value of this mobile phone is £300, and I probably get a bigger viewership than a lot of these productions that do these hyper expensive Panavision, Panalux, Arri cameras. Hello, gentlemen. How are you?
Morning, Charlie. How are you?
Oh my goodness! And my cover is blown. How I recognise you. What are they filming? If you don't mind me asking.
We're filming a new drama for ITV called Nolly.
Nolly.
Yes, it's about the actress Noel God.
Okay.
70s, 80s actress.
Well, thank you very much.
The lead has been played by Helena Bonham Carter.
Helena Bonham Carter. That's Tim Burton's muse. Thank you. Cheers, guys. Yeah, it's an ITV drama called Nolly. I'm not really into ITV dramas. Helena Bonham Carter is a very good actress. I enjoyed her in every single Tim Burton film ever made. It's almost like she's his wife or something, and he wants to make sure that his wife earns the money to lower that tax bill. Cut! Thinking about your cotton, when you gonna pick it? When you gonna pick it? I've been thinking about your cotton, when you gonna pick it? The chemical composition of cotton. Are they joking? Well, there you go. There is the chemical composition of cotton. Isn't cotton just made of carbon? Or is it made of something else? I hear a lot on the internet, the fallacious arguments talking about a Jewish worldwide conspiracy. Or they talk about, you know, racial supremacists of one ethnicity of another, but no one talks about the giant problem. We're here at Cobden House Chambers. When barristers, lawyers, attorneys get together, they chamber up. Just ask the black belt barrister. He would not practice law away from a chamber with thousands of other lawyers because it's dangerous. You know, they got to be in a chamber. Have a look. This is the chamber. Very nice. Looks like an average middle class Edinburgh townhouse. So nobody talks about the Scottish influence. So right, we're here in central Manchester. There's the Opera House. Look, Opera House. They're playing South Pacific. Rodgers and Hammerstein, South Pacific. Very good. But let's have a look at some Scottish names here. Right. All right, Stirling. Sheridan. Hurst. Flanagan. Could be Irish. McGregor. Cochrane. Hammond. Reid. Murray. Doyle. Could be Irish. Gilmore. Monaghan. And many of the Anglo names could very well be Scottish. But just out of these English names, the Scottish are vastly overrepresented. We got to talk about that. The Scottish conspiracy. So we leave Spinningfields and we come to the old bridge. Look at that. Old queens everywhere. So this old, probably Victorian, industrial revolutionary type bridge Here is the River Irwell that separates Salford from Manchester. Now, I'm sure my viewers will join me in utter horror that the council members have chosen 1980 shock pink as the official colour of Salford. Wasn't there that documentary about 10-20 years ago that prison governor in America, in some like hardcore state like Louisiana, dressed all his prisoners in shock pink because it made them weak and compliant? I hope they're not using that for the chavs of Salford. Chav for my international audience is a uneducated ruffian, and the joke goes it's council housed and violent. Oh shit! Look how close I was to the giant hogweed. So more horticulture chat, as you saw in the last videos. This was imported by the Victorian horticulturalists in the 1800s from Afghanistan and Pakistan and that region, and it's a beautiful plant. That's Metatron's cube gets formed there, but it does stop your body's ability to process UV damage, so you get horrendous burn. Anyway, I was going to film this. Let me come back a bit. Architectural renovation done right. We've reversed past the shitty shock pink sign. Look at this old warehouse, brick warehouse, transformed into an ultra modern and nicely detailed modern building. Probably a swimming pool and a barbecue up there, and they've appropriately named it very originally Riverside House. Well done. This guy's strapped up. What's he strapped up for? His mate's strapped up as well. What's he strapped up for? Are they gonna lift him up? They're gonna lift him up. To see what's going on now. Look, it's Iron Man suits. They're gonna pick up an 8,000-ton iron girder in a sec. Oh shit, don't get run over by this Ford. Oh, here we go. Look at them. With their bare hands. Why are they strapped up? Look at them. Excuse me. Whistle it up. Why are you wearing a strap? Nice one, thank you. The effect of the train strikes was pushing all the humans onto the roads and onto the buses. And it's 10 AM on a Friday, and it's gridlocked coming this way. It was gridlocked until the lights just changed. It's not normally busy at 10 AM, especially not on a Friday. Friday mornings the traffic is usually a bit quieter, I think, because there's so many people who work in a sales job or some sort of traveling job, and they choose Friday as the day they stay at home. I don't know, I'm just ranting now. Enjoy some police siren. Woo, blues and twos. Yay, police response, woohoo, saving the world. Okay, so we're at Salford train station, Salford Central. And I want to use the pavement. Maybe I can. Imagine I was in a wheelchair. Imagine I was in a wheelchair. Just a quick question, guys. I'm not disabled, but how is someone in a wheelchair meant to get past on the pavement there? So, disabled people, because it's an emergency, disabled people in an emergency don't deserve to walk down the pavement.
We would move things out of the way for people if we absolutely needed to, but our main concern now was just getting this glass out because it had broke.
Yeah, but just imagine a disabled person, or a woman with a pram, or a man with a pram, and you literally cannot get past, mate.
Absolutely, but we would move out the way if somebody needed us to in an emergency now, but I'm sure you can understand.
You know what?
From our point of view. We don't want to stop it, but
that is a reasonable answer. So if you see someone in a wheelchair, you'll move for them.
Ideally, if somebody was coming past in a wheelchair, I'd say, can you hang on while we get rid of this broken glass, please? That would be much safer.
That is. Thank you very much. Cheers. Viewers, I am aware that is Manchester Glass, to whom I gave a free plug a couple of months ago. Nice people generally, and the guy was very, very reasonable. He said he'd move the van if someone in a pram or a wheelchair came along. But my complaint still stands. Imagine being disabled, or being a kid in a pram with a mum or a dad. Your heart sinks because you're not important enough to allow the passageways to be clear. You know, fuck it. We got to fix the glass, Mr. Wheelchair Man. Just wait. I don't think it's too on, but he was quite reasonable. So I think he escaped a Veitch shaming quite unscathed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ABC Gallery. I think this is meant to be a Union Jack. Yeah? Cool Britannia? Oh my God, it's a bit Queenie. Elvis has entered the building. Thank you, I am the king. Ho ho ho, ho ho ho. Well, there's actually an Elvis movie coming out with Tom Hanks in it, and the character they've cast to play Elvis does look pretty good. Look, 2 out of 25, you can buy these. But if you have to ask the price, you're too poor. Price on application. There's the Queen. There's the Queen. There's triple Queen skateboard joy. Look at that. So skater boys and skater girls, which one would you have? I'd go for, well, I don't know. Maybe that one, but no. That one? This one's not got enough Union Jack in it, though it's the most Queenie one. Anyway, you'd need all three. What the actual? I'll get the right angle. Here we go, wait. So basically from full on, she looks like a Quaker about to enter America on the Mayflower. There you go. But yeah, she's wide. That's a wide woman. But if we film her from this angle, you can correct her. Okay, she looks like a stumpy Neanderthal, but bloody hell, that is weird. In fact, she looks a little bit like my old filming companion Danny Shine, wearing a barrister's wig from this angle. Why does the Queen wear a judge's wig? A British Justice wig? Platinum! Oh, she looks a bit different here. This is our Spanish Queen, almost. 1952 to 2022. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh look, it's wait, the Queen and candles. That's not the Queen. That is not the Queen. That is a man. Yeah, I don't believe it for a second. They're using lookalikes here. That's like the council estate version of Camilla. And here's the Queen, not to be touched. And of course it's on a royal typewriter. And you can see, oh, it's actually a speech. Look, my lords and members of the House and Commons, my husband and I, blah, blah, blah. It'll be a Queen speech. She looks a bit angry there, like a man again. Corgis, those are deformed little dogs that the Saxe-Coburgs enjoy a lot. I'm only teasing. Oh look, there's the Queen Mother. Queen Mother, and there's a younger Queen Elizabeth. And that must be her sister. Again, there's a lot of fake queens here. A lot of fake queens. Oh, is this when she gave the trophy to the man that was rogering her daughter-in-law, James Hewitt? No, it looks more like 1966. Yeah, that'll be 1966, because that is a World Cup. That is not a polo trophy. And there's this one again. But why? But why? You know, if it was that good, they have to show it twice, but it's not. Oh, the old Greek. Yeah, again, a lot of fake queens, a lot of... Ooh. Wait, hold on. I'll get to the crazy one in a second. Let's have a look at this one. Butterflies and hot air balloons. Queen. Here's a queen on safari. Safari hat. Safari queen. The Queen, probably in the Caribbean somewhere. Where does it say on the thing? Philip, Mustique. Is Mustique in the Caribbean, or is it in the Pacific Islands? I don't even know. Or is it in the Atlantic somewhere? The Queen with a Elizabeth I puppet and a Victoria puppet. Very strange. But again, this is Manchester, so you know how Manchester, being a Labour-run council, you come along the displays and it all kind of leads up to this one. Now, of course, this isn't the real Queen Elizabeth, but at least for my OCD, the toilet paper's coming around the correct way. And she is reading Corgi Monthly, all about the dogs. And again, being Manchester, this is how they respect the Queen. Here we go, mosaic. Bald and Bankrupt would like this one. He loves the good mosaic. Not very Soviet, quite regal. Here's the Queen wearing the Houses of Parliament on her head. Quite interesting. And here is the actual Queen. Oh wait, let me get there you go. The Queen taken inside St. George's Hall, inside Windsor Castle. Okay. We're almost done now. We're almost done. Some police music stuff. Hey, we'll end it on Camilla. Here's Camilla having a great time. Get myself out of the shot. Or do I need to put myself more in the shot? Oh, fuck. Yeah. Phone is more interested in getting the reflection in than Camilla. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that.